We are back once again on SBS Live this week with Aeterna, brutal power metal band from BC that have had a lot of things to say so far here on our show. And we're looking forward to more. So last time we talked about the seriousness of the music, and I think through their song 14 you probably got a real dose of that. You got Ruddy up at the front there, just completely intense, and you know, of course you've got Alex and Cam with their unreal parts. We got nice close-ups of those in the video, and of course Brad letting his hair down and getting all kinds of serious, and then Mike, you know Mike, I swear he almost beat on me like 4 times just by through expression alone, just off to the side in the interview. He didn't, but it was close. Really cool guy. Just a really cool band overall. Again, very happy to have them, and I'm looking forward to what else they have to say. So, what are we talking about in this episode? I want to go a little bit more into the scene with Ruddy. I think, again, he's got a lot of knowledge about that, and I've got a lot to learn. So, I'm excited to hear what else he's got to say through his perspective of, you know, 15 years experience playing live out there. You know, metal is often perceived as a violent thing. Is that the case? I don't know. So I'd like to know more about that. We're also going to spend some time talking about image. Again, Ruddy's got a fantastic idea for a new Aeterna video featuring Cam. A little something for the ladies. So you're definitely going to want to see what that's all about. So, in general, we'll get pretty deep in this episode, or at least I like to think so. We're going to end up talking about, you know, is Ruddy a nihilist? Or does he believe there's some hope out there, somehow, some way? It's a unique perspective, and it's one that's got a lot to offer in terms of, you know, just really being a voice, a strong voice, and whether or not it's something you agree with or something you don't. It's an opinion that's represented by many out there, so to see it actually put into words and phrased the way that he has, I think, you know, I think you'll be able to hear between the lines, like I can, that he doesn't believe it's impossible for everything to get better. It just might be right now through our general social and creative complacency. So, very interesting stuff. Very cool what Aeterna has to say in the rest of this interview. Excited. Yes, I am. So let's get to some more brutal power metal here on SBS Live this week.
So what makes a metal song metal as opposed to just hard rock?
Intensity, for one.
Hard rock's pretty intense.
I guess it could be.
Zeke's pretty intense.
Yes, I guess.
Is Zeke hard rock?
Is there a word that exists to describe this, though?
I've never really been able to describe this.
It's hard to put your finger on, eh?
Yeah, it's just like the feeling the song gives you, I guess.
Right.
Because like there's hard rock songs that have fast double kick and heavy guitars.
I'm a violent player. You're a violent player? Mm-hmm. You're a violent player, but just on the drum kit, right? Like that's all you're beating on?
I started my musician career on the violin.
Well, he didn't have drumsticks, so he just hit the drums with the violin.
I mean, that's going to give you a unique sound every time. I mean, if you can use that, that's pretty awesome. So what about that though? Like, suppose you guys, metal is typically, it can be defined as a violent style of music to the perception from the outside. So when something like that happens, maybe say at an Aeterna show, if you saw a fight break out, from the stage, what's your role there? What do you guys do? What happens?
Yeah,
Do you do anything?
Do we have to get involved here?
Didn't some chick get her head smashed the last show?
Yeah, we were playing.
We were playing when this happened.
Yeah,
there
not
was actually
playing, but
at our
there was a
last
fight.
But that's such an exception for the metal scene.
Yeah,
It is, yeah.
They didn't see. I don't think I've ever seen.
It's
them
an
before.
exception
There's
to
no-
most shows to begin with.
Well-
I think. I think most people go to have a good time.
You know
but-
what? Some coworkers of mine went to go see Eric Church. I still don't know who he is, but apparently he plays country. And they told me about so many fights that were happening at that show. It was insane. You go to a metal show. I've been going to metal shows. I've been playing in this scene for 15 years, and I've seen exactly 3 fights.
Right.
In those 15 years. And I used to go to probably 30, 40 shows a year.
So in those times, what happens though? Is it like everybody stops dead, or
Generally, the scene polices itself really well.
Right.
Especially back when the Cobalt, R.I.P., was still going.
I saw you wrote that in your bio as well. You guys had an attachment to that place.
I miss the Cobalt a lot, but that place was a great example of how people can get along. Lots of different types of people, and when there were problems, they were broken up by the people in the bar, not the security.
Right.
There was a door guy, maybe one security guard, and there were no fights.
They're basically unnecessary to even be there, kind of thing.
Almost, yeah. They were more there to be nice to people,
Right.
more than anything. Not there to hassle people and pat them down and make sure that they're not carrying knives or guns or stuff like that. Because
Right.
that just didn't happen.
Yeah.
It wasn't thought of.
What about like support, like group to group wise, especially locally? Is there a lot of support for metal bands between each other?
Yeah, I think so.
Is there?
Like we all help each other. Like if someone needs cabs or something for the show, can't bring their own, then
Right.
other bands always step in to help out.
Okay.
Or like for us, a drum set.
Yeah.
We're always short of drum set. Bands are always willing to.
Thank you,
lend
Jesse,
their-
Amanda, Warwick.
Jeevan.
let this guy use their kid.
We're always helping out, and normally when a band releases a new video or like a new music video, other bands will share it among their fans as well.
Right.
You see that a lot, so I think that there's some support going on there.
Are you guys planning on anything like that for, obviously, the upcoming album, like a video? You guys thinking to do anything like that?
Thought about it. We got ideas. For sure.
Cam naked on a bearskin rug in front of a stone fireplace,
Wow.
crackling.
So we're talking like a 5-second video here, right? Like, I mean, it's like it's short.
I was thinking our longest song. Actually.
Yeah.
Something for the ladies out there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then every once in a while, somebody comes in with a fire poker and stokes the fire.
So what about that? Like when it comes to the video, like
Or stoke something else.
you've obviously done things like dress up in a unicorn suit on stage. So
I've done much worse than that.
exactly. So, like, is personal image an important thing for you guys to tie into a video? Do you care? No.
The image, the whole point of wearing the unicorn thing and some of the other things that I've worn.
Give me some examples, man.
Ruddy Mercury was one. I wore my girlfriend's underwear on stage one time.
Those weren't yours?
On the
No, those were
outside,
not
or-
Mercury's. No, just wore my girlfriend's underwear and a smile.
Right. Oh, okay, there you go.
No
And,
buttons necessary.
Yeah, and I don't know. That's not unusual. I played in another band many years ago that.
Retard?
Yes. Yes, I was trying to keep that down, but thank you. Yeah, played in a band that we used to dress up quite a bit there and beat the living shit out of each other. But yeah,
So as a
those
whole,
were heady days.
so as a whole, though, the personal image, it's not something you guys focus on. It's right. You guys didn't communicate today, like, okay, I want to wear this shirt. What are you wearing? Nothing like that.
I wore my Flash shirt.
Yeah.
I planned that.
Nice.
I was kind of hoping for black on black across the board.
Yeah.
Someone had to fuck up though.
Yeah, somebody had to break the
Pretty damn close.
My jeans got rips.
kind of messages are you sending through your songs out there? What are you saying?
Songs of hope, love, and peace.
Okay.
Not really. Actually, more of death, hopelessness, and misanthropy. God, I hate calling myself a nihilist because I'm not, but I don't really think that there's any hope for the human race. Right. I think we've kind of screwed the pooch on this one, and the earth is just gonna wipe us clean and basically start anew, which is the best possible thing that could happen for it.
So is that really the underlying message? Like, I mean, at the end of the day, if you're putting something out there and you want, say people to listen to it and hear that kind of thing, are you trying to communicate that there is no hope?
My personal views on the world are extremely negative and should not be shared by anyone. What I kind of hope people would take from it, if they take anything, would be quit just being complacent in life. Don't accept the natural order of things as the natural order of things.
Right.
I don't really think too much about it. I just hope people stop cutting me off on the road. 'Cause it's really funny. I swear, man.
That's never gonna happen, and you know it. So maybe you're right. Maybe this hopelessness and despair is totally accurate.
Well, if that's my bar, I'm really screwing myself, aren't I?
Right. So, okay, we got beer koozies here. Now, aside from that, what do you guys want to point people to if they're watching now, the 3 people that are? Where are they going for, information? Where are they find Aeterna stuff?
Facebook.com/Aeterna forever, right here on our beer koozies.
We've got everything.
There we
The
go.
beer koozie has all the information. It is all knowing, all telling. I will tell you. I tell you, this will save your soul. Oh. It will take you to the higher power.
All right.
I'm gonna cover my Jesus tattoo at this point.
Comes with its own redneck accent. It's awesome, right?
It does. It really does. It's awesome.
All right, open floor. Anything else that we missed that you guys wanted to, promote? Anything else you guys want to talk about that I didn't somehow get to? I'm sure there's lots.
I'm in love with Cam.
I'm Catholic.
Okay. Brad, you got something? Throw something out there.
Throw something out there.
There you go.
Oh, jeez.
Come on, we already
Let's do that again.
Toss it one more time.
Here we go.
Mike,
Let's do it
thank you
again.
very much. Brad, appreciate it, man.
Spilling it all over the place.
Thanks, Jared.
Thank you, Ruddy. Cam, awesome, man. Alex, rad to have you. Thank you so much for giving me your time, guys.
Okay.
Do appreciate it. All that shit and the good stuff. Honestly, though, really can't thank you guys enough for coming out. I really do appreciate it.
Well, thank you for having us, man.
It's rad.
Appreciate all the stuff you're helping us out here with, Jer.
Yeah, no,
It's super awesome.
It's definitely our pleasure, man, for
So
sure.
let's play some shit.
Absolutely, guys.
I don't know if there's any smokers or whatever. Help yourself, whatever you're gonna do to get ready to rock this place.
It'll fit right in there.
Just throw it for me.
It'll fit right in there. It won't even touch the sides. Not like my snort on Cam's. I love that. I love that you actually drank it. I have more respect for you.
Well, I wiped it off.
I have more respect. I have
Would
lots
you
of
have had more
respect
respect for me if I didn't wipe it off?
Yeah, actually. If you had just been like, screw it. No, Cam, if you had taken that and been like, you stop there. I would have never messed with you again.
Once again, for your listening and viewing pleasure, we have Aeterna with some brutal power metal. unbelievable once again. Again, to see this happen in front of us was absolutely mind-blowing. And, you know, we just didn't want it to stop. Like I said, we locked the doors, we chained them in here, we even turned up the heat, you know, and they put up with it. They kicked ass, song after song. You just saw it. So thank you very much again to all of Aeterna, Ruddy, Alex, Cam, Brad, Mike. You guys were fantastic to have, and we hope to see what you're up to again in the future. You'll see us at your show at February 22nd at Funky Winkerbeans Pub. So totally stoked and looking forward to some more of what we saw here in the studio. Unreal. Now, as far as Ruddy goes, you will see him again here on the show. We're assembling a panel kind of presentation thing where we're going to talk about different genres all the time. This particular one, obviously with having Ruddy there, though he has musical knowledge throughout the musical universe, we are bringing him here as a metal expert, along with other metal expert Leighton Holmes from Iron Kingdom, to really represent the indie you know, point of view of how the metal scene is going, where it's been, what is and what is not metal. And I definitely want to get back into that question we asked at the you know, the end of part 1, where we talked about hard rock versus metal. What makes one way and what makes one the other? What's on the edge of hard rock? What's soft rock? I don't know if they'll have an answer for that one or not. I don't think either of those guys probably give soft rock the time of day. Whatever it is, we're definitely going to get to the bottom of it. We're going to find out all about metal. I've got a lot to learn, so you can see those two joining us here at SBS, along with myself and Studio Rob. And that's going to be a wicked time. We're all looking forward to it. What about Studio Rob, anyway? We've been talking a lot about him on the show, and we've been threatening to bring him out here. So let's do that. We're going to do that on Wednesday. We'll talk about SBS. We'll talk about where it's been, where it's going. You know, musical acts we've had in the past. We're going to have a couple of new videos for you as well, because we are a music show, and just the two of us talking, we're both hairy and not really that interesting. So we do need to spice it up a little bit. We will have music for you. So you can look forward to that, and we are too, because it's been a while. You know, we've been running this show for quite some time, and I think it's about time that you guys all met the other main half, the audio genius of the SBS world, which is Rob. So we'll be happy to introduce that to you again. That's coming up Wednesday here on SBS Live. One of those bands that we'll be mentioning for sure, once again, our indie heroes here in Vancouver, will be rock act The Pit, who played last night at the Cellar in Vancouver. Mind-blowing. You know, honestly, I've seen these guys multiple times, and you know that we have. That was easily the best time that I've seen them so far. I think where they were at in the lineup really gave them that incentive to just go out there and absolutely kill it. And every bit of that was on display last night. We've got it all on film. We've got great audio. We're looking forward to showing you that stuff, as we have been in the past as well. One other thing that we can talk about quickly before we go is Jeff Jeffries, host of the Great Canadian Hit List. He's going to have a preview of something upcoming on SBS Live this week, and it should be available today for you as well. So hit that up. We'll have a link for you at the end of the show here. But he's going to talk to me about all of our island adventures that we had the other day on Vancouver Island, meeting James Casper, the founder of the Vancouver Island Music Awards. Fantastic guy. And we'll get into some music from This Day Burns, which is super awesome, and we're stoked to have some of that on there. As well as chats about you know, pop artist Chelsea Lynn. There's a lot of great things that he's going to be able to talk about before I am, so I'm super jealous. I definitely encourage you to go and listen and like and support his page, and find out what he's up to in the future, because he's got a lot of crazy ideas, and you know, you can certainly have some input onto how that's going to go in the future. We're very much connected to you. As you know, you can reach me through email at any time. Jeremy at sleepingbagstudios.ca, check out what else we've got to say about these shows, the podcast, these wonderful indie bands that we have throughout here and the entire world apparently at this point. You can find out what I'm thinking at sleepingbagstudios.ca/blog.html. I think I've said enough, so let's see you next week. We'll be back with Rob. Once again, big thank you to Aeterna. You guys absolutely kick ass. So once again, absolutely huge thank you to you guys for stopping by. Ruddy, we look forward to having you back. And you'll see that very soon here on SBS Live.